After 11 o'clock, 11.1 degrees. Slowly we're getting up to the weatherman's 12 degrees. I'm kind of worried about that because both Barbara and my prediction this morning was 16 degrees. So, but there's still plenty of day to go. It is Monday, July 18th, and I want to welcome along everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live right now. Let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Nice to have everybody on board, and if you're going to be watching this a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. Serious. Believe me by now. I'm pretty sure you do. Sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people like Ten02 joining us today. Believe me, absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. Having said that, let me do this as well, because we want to tell you how happy we are to be in association with Rise Up TV. Big Records, Sony Music, The Orchard, here at Galaxy.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music, The Orchard.
And coming out of Red Deer, yeah, absolutely, Alberta, Canada. Don't we have somebody else in Red Deer? I'm sure we do. Have to check that one out. But believe me, this is fantastic. We're going to be talking to Elijah from 1002. And of course, he brings the sirens with him. Are they looking for you?
Yeah, I know. I'm with some friends in Calgary right now, and I needed a quiet place to do this. So I kind of went out into the yard, and then now the second I come out here, all the noises are happening.
Yeah, well, they know you're talking to a Kiwi. That's the first thing. Secondly, they could be looking for me. They really could. Dave Carley is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Dave. Peggy Nora, welcome back. Gosh, it's been a dog's age since we've heard from you. Nice to have you on board, Peggy. It really, really is. And believe me, we'll have to catch up at some stage. We really will. Now, Elijah, how long have you guys been together?
So the band started about 5, coming up on 6 years ago, but we haven't quite reached our 6th anniversary yet. But when we were 16, me and the drummer, Josh, we started the band, and we did smaller events and like little farmers markets and open mics and stuff, and then slowly over time we got a few more members, and we started like doing some more official shows, opening headliner spots, just working our way up, and here we are half a decade later, a little more than that, releasing music and touring around and playing shows and having a good time with it.
Very cool. I see Tim Steinreich is watching. Hello, brother man. Nice to have you on board, my bro. Really, really is. Yeah, do you know Tim?
Yeah. When they did the Alberta Rise Up tour, we came on the Red Deer date and the Calgary date. So I had the fortune of hanging out with Tim and the rest of the Rise Up crew for 2 of the 5 or 6 show dates that they had, and it was a great time. Tim's an awesome guy, awesome singer-songwriter. His band is also really cool too. So I'm looking forward to getting to hang out with Tim a little bit more in the future. We'll see what happens.
Well, I tell you what, I'm pretty sure he'll be very, very honoured to be able to work with you as well. I've known Tim for a number of years now. I really, really have. And next time you catch up with him, give him a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get myself into trouble. Tim says, hello, Elijah, Aswell Critter, and Barbara Harkins. On Facebook, Aswell Critter is actually me, but I'm incognito. Nobody can tell it's me, okay?
Right.
Now I've just let everything out of the bag, haven't I? I do have a couple of fan questions that are coming your way, so we'll ask those. But I do want to talk about Cherry Sunrise, how you got to lyrics and stuff like that, okay?
Oh, sorry. I think I missed that quickly what you said there.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to talk about Cherry Sunrise.
Right. I thought that's what you said. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What, no sirens?
No, it's a really loud bird this time.
Oh dear. Give her $20 and she'll go down the shop. She'll be right. Oh dear. Somebody take care of that, will you, please? Thank you. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and we are today talking to Ten02, coming out of Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Absolutely fantastic. And we're talking, of course, to Elijah. Now, Elijah, first of all, welcome to Galaxy.
Thank you for having me.
It is an absolute pleasure. Now, we were talking just while that was playing. The band's been formed for about 5 years now. And let's run down through the band members, and let's start off ladies first.
Ladies first. So our keyboardist and backup vocalist as well, her name is Emma Baker. She, we were all born and raised in Red Deer for the most part. And yes, she does a great job with the keys and the harmonies. And then if you'd like me to run on to the next members, we have Caden Showers, our lead guitarist. Wicked talented young guitarist. I really love working with him. Our drummer is Joshua Chandler. He's the one I started the band with. We go way back to when we were 16 years old, and we met through the music scene and started jamming together. And then our bassist is Chase Bishop, and he was the most recent member of the band to join. He joined a little bit over 3 years ago. And yeah, he's been holding down that low end. And yeah, we're super happy to have him and everyone else in the band. We're really happy with where we're at.
Now, I got a fan question for you from Christy coming out of Salvador in Brazil. She says, the name Ten02, where does that come from?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So, back in the day when it was just the drummer and I, we started jamming, writing some music together, playing some open mics and markets and small shows, and then we came to the point where we kind of need a name. And then we tried a few names. Nothing was really sticking. And then this was kind of the day that we were okay, let's really go for this. We want to do this. People are kind of starting to pay attention to this a little bit, and us jamming, so we got to come up with a name. And on the calendar, it was October 2nd, which is 10th month, second day. So that made 1002. It was the day that we decided to really take this seriously and go for it. So it's kind of the calendar date. So it's our anniversary, basically.
I like that. I really, really do. We have a band here in New Zealand that's very, very successful called 660, named themselves after the postbox number outside their front door. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, and they come from Dunedin originally. Now, at the same time, Mei Ling from Kyoto has asked, how do we get hold of you as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, Elijah, do you respond?
Oh yeah, we're on Twitter, and our Twitter and our Instagram is at Ten02official. Our Facebook and our TikTok is Ten02 Music. I believe our YouTube as well is Ten02official. But honestly, if you Google Ten02, TEN02, you can find us really anywhere. One of us always replies to our DMs and comments. I would say a lot of the time it is me. But yeah, we don't let comments and DMs go unresponded to unless it's not something that we should respond to, or that it's spam or whatever. But if it's someone who's a genuine fan or just wants to reach out, we always respond, always.
Now, Rachel coming out of Windsor is asking, do you have a website? Can I go to a website, buy music, buy merch?
We are currently working on, we do have an online merch store. It hasn't been released yet because we're waiting to drop it with this new merch drop that we have coming out next week. So that's when our music store will come out. That'll be linked in our website. Trying to get a hold of somewhere to sell physical copies of our music, but right now, I think you can buy some of the stuff on from the EP off of our Bandcamp. If you search up 1002 Bandcamp, I believe you can buy our music through there. But it is available to stream anywhere for free. And our website, if you're wanting to look that up, because that's probably where we will link our merch store the next week or so, is just 1002music.com.
Very, very cool. Now, at the same time, today I'm wearing Blue Mariah. Actually, I really, really damn. You have to see it on the back. But believe me, I might get you, once you get your merch up and running, how about sending me a couple of shirts? So, believe me, this works. And believe I have had so many artists say, Grant, I was watching the previous interview, I saw you wearing, I went on the interwebby thing, bought some products, really. So, believe me, it's a subliminal kind of deal.
Right.
Prompted, of course, because every now and again I actually mention that I'm wearing a particular artist. Today the name's on the back, unfortunately, Blue Mariah. But fantastic band. Again, it's about promoting 1002, and we would love to be able to do that. But I'll get you to consider that one. It might even get Barbara to send you over some details and stuff like that. But we started off the show with Cherry Sunrise. Now, first of all, let me tell you, Elijah, it's not easy getting an interview with us here at Galaxy. It's got to go through a few standards. Even though,
Right.
you know, you're with Big Records and Rise Up TV and all those guys, the board still, you know, votes on everything. It's got to be of a certain standard, and the standard is we just only play the best in
Right.
the world, you know what I mean? So you've got past that, you've got the Barbara goes, takes it to production, they sort of work it out because we can only do so many interviews in a week, if you know what I mean, without flogging the DJ too much.
Right.
Bosses, if you hear that. But having said that, then it comes to me. And Elijah, I get no information. It comes to me on a little USB device that I play in my car. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. And the first, one of the biggest reasons is I've got a really good stereo in my car. I really, really do.
Right.
But the first major reason is when I go driving, I can sit there, listen to the music. I get no titles, no artists, no information. It's based on the efforts of the music itself, whether or not I want to do the interview. Can you understand that?
Right, 100%, yeah, no, for sure.
Secondly, nobody else wants to drive with me. No, I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. Barbara's son is a former New Zealand champion car racer, drives sideways,
Oh, yeah.
right? Her grandson is a current New Zealand champion car racer, drives sideways. Barbara won't drive with me. Don't know why.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, literally. Tim Steinreich, thank you very much. Yes, I am feeling a lot better. And you know something? We did the doctor thing. No COVID. Haven't even nowhere near it. So believe me, feeling on top of the world right now. Luann MC is watching. Nice to have you on board, Luann. It really, really is. I tell you what, I want to talk, Elijah, about Valerie.
About Valerie, okay.
Tell me all about this.
Okay, yeah, so if you want to go way back to the start, it was, I've known the song for forever, and then it was, I think 2018 or so, and my dad sent me a guy doing a cover of Valerie, and he was like, this would be a great song for you guys to cover, and then at the time, me and a few of my bandmates got together, and I said, let's try this song out, and then we kind of put our own spin on it, like we changed up the beat quite a bit, dropped the key to where, you know, it would sound like best in my, like the pocket for my voice, cut out some sections, added a guitar solo section, we added like some of our own backing vocals to complement it that were like, we wanted to put our own like original touch on it, and at first it was just like a cool thing that we did live, and then we were going to the studio to record our first EP, and the first day we were just like kind of checking levels and stuff, we did like a whole jam together, and we're like, let's just jam Valerie, and then we were driving home from the studio back to our producer's house because we were staying with him. He was he's an old friend of ours, ex-bandmate actually, and he was producing our EP. And he took the rough mix from the studio and he was playing it in the van on the way back to his house from the studio. And we were like, oh my god, this sounds really good. Like, we should finish this up, try and get the copyright, and put it on the EP. Like, it was literally just, like a sound check to start. But it was like one of our show closers, and it just sounded so good that we went in the next day, touched it up, did like our best take of it, and it's on the EP now. And yeah, we love it. We still play it to this day at quite a few of our shows.
I got to let you know, Elijah, I've been an engineer now for, well, almost 37 years. And that's not only doing studio engineering, but also front of house as well. And I've worked with some of the biggest bands in the world and some of the most prestigious recording studios around the world as well. And it's not often that a band actually takes my imagination as much as Ten02 has. And, well, I've got you playing in my car, as I said to you, I really do. Inga Rudkin is joining us. Nice to have you back, Inga. It really, really is. Must talk to you very, very shortly about new music coming from your band as well, literally.
Lola Montez.
I'm sorry?
Lola Montez.
Yeah, I know it's Lola Montez, but we should do this right now as Galaxy, and joined by Elijah from the band Ten02, coming out of, yes, Red Deer, Alberta. Here's Valerie. I got to be honest with you. I love No Good For Me.
Oh, yeah.
But I hear it every morning on The Breakfast Show. This is my favourite Ten02 track right now, is Valerie.
Valerie, oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm liking that. I really, really am. Terry Van Cannon, Valerie is a great song. Yeah, absolutely, Terry. Terry's coming out of North Carolina, and he's an absolute master at the slide steel. He really, really is. Many, many years of knowledge behind this man. He really is. So it's nice to have Terry on board. At the same time, are you a vegan?
Am I a vegan?
Yeah.
No.
No, so you're a meatologist like me? You like meat?
Here we go.
I'm an absolute carnivore, that is for sure.
Absolutely. Well, look, I ask everybody this, Elijah. I really, really do. So bear with me.
Here we go.
Have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
Ever tried vegan sausage?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe I have.
Yeah. The reason I ask everybody is, well, are they made of real vegans or not?
I don't know.
Well, I was a little disappointed when I found out Girl Guide biscuits weren't made of real Girl Guides, so something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go with no.
Well, I tell you what, I'll let you use that as much as you like, okay?
All right. That was a good one.
Nice. It's better than the chickens one. Oh, it was in the news this morning. Chickens are formally no longer crossing the road.
They're not.
No, they're taking it. Yeah, but.
What's next? Are they going to tell us what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh, we know what that was. That was the rooster.
No, behave yourself. Hi,
Yeah.
Franco.
Hey, I didn't
Hi,
bring it
Frank.
up.
Hi,
I
Franco.
didn't. I just had to end it. Sorry, I used to be a stand-up comedian. Okay.
I can tell. You got all the one-liners.
Hey, everyone. He's on form. He's better.
Anyway, let's do this.
Come on over, Valerie.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and I've got to welcome along Kerry Hot K Lopez. We're going to be interviewing you in the near future. Looking forward to meeting you, loving your work, I really, really am. So believe me, It's going to be fantastic to catch up with you. It really is. Today we're talking to Elijah from the band Ten02 coming out of Red Deer, Alberta. And, Patricia from, of all places, would you believe, Walkworth is asking, it's been a while since this pandemic-y thing is, are you feeling comfortable enough now? Are you going back to work? Are you getting back on stage? Are you doing more stuff?
Oh yeah, we've any time that in our area that it was allowed to play in venues or outside, we would play. We did some shows even at points where we were masked. Anytime where it was like allowed for people to get together in small enough groups, we would do like live streams. And we've been through the summers especially and through this year, like with the restrictions here like being lifted. I can't even remember when at this point, but yeah, we've been touring all over like Alberta and like Western Canada. We went on like a 2-week 10-12 show tour. That was the first leg of this summer tour. We got some more coming up. We're leaving in a few days, going all the way towards like Eastern Canada, like Winnipeg area, which is a good 14-15 hours from where we are, and then we're just Western Canada the rest of the summer, just here, there, and everywhere.
I'm loving that idea. I really, really am. And have you ever considered, maybe, just maybe, about coming down under to New Zealand? Would you consider doing something like that?
We would absolutely love to do that. Australia and New Zealand, like I would love to hit both of those countries. I've never been in general, and I know both places are so beautiful, and I've had so many friends travel down to New Zealand especially, and Australia as well. And that would be a dream for all. We would love to do that. I'm sure that, and I've heard the music scene down there is actually pretty wicked too.
It really is. But please, don't swear at me. Australians over the other side, you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you Canadians and Americans in an ice hockey kind of deal. For us, it's
Right.
rugby union, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
We have the All Blacks, they have the Wallabies, sorry. Wallabies.
Exactly, yeah, no, they're a powerhouse team.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually so sure right now. We've been getting hammered by Ireland just recently. This goes against the grain, but maybe, just maybe, we've been a little spoiled and we've put some brand new players in there. They just need to get their flowers. That's all. Really does. Having said that, and as I said to you, I have been an engineer now for a number of years, and well, I kind of took a bet with production because production and I argued so many times, and I said when I very first heard No Good For Me, this one was going to be consistently played in the breakfast show, which it is. How come? What's the secret behind the success? Tell me about No Good For Me.
I mean, as a songwriter, that's always a tough one. But that was one of the songs that I started writing. I think I was 19 at the time. And that was one that just poured right out of me. It was very, very circumstantial. The song was one of those ones where sometimes you're trying to write and you're just a little stuck trying to finish the song. But sometimes when something is like so personal and like so recent, it just like pours out of you. That plus the instrumentation. And I think the way that it all kind of came together with like the poppy chorus, with like the darker sounding verses, and just like how relatable some of the lyrics are, because we've all been through, some of those like heartbreak-esque moments where something needs to kind of be cut off, but it's something that you're also tempted to hold on to, is kind of some of the vibes in the lyrics. Yeah, I think it's just a very relatable situation with like lyrics that really resonate and are easy to relate to, and that plus like some catchy melodies and great instrumentation from my bandmates, and I don't know. I wish I could say like definitely what it was, but I'd like to say it's just a combination of a few of the things that I mentioned.
Absolutely, I get that, and I love the hook as well. But 3,277 requests so far and climbing. Yes, it's Monday. It's going to get higher by Friday. Here is No Good For Me. Yes, 1002.
How many requests did you say?
3,277.
For No Good For Me.
For No Good For Me.
Wow.
So far. How many?
Like today or like just in total?
No, in total.
That's
since
crazy.
we've been playing.
178.
That's a lot.
There's 178 countries tuned in right now. And
Wow.
2245.
2,245 cities around the world are tuned in.
Wow.
That's not bad. I'll let you know how many were tuned in at the end of this, okay?
Hi everyone.
And
Just thought I'd pop
let me
in.
tell you, Elijah, we would love to have you guys come and entertain us here in New Zealand.
Oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to do that. You know what? I believe that Mark has a Rise Up tour planned for New Zealand in the next year.
Who do you think he's working with? Yeah, yes, he does.
Exactly.
Yes, he does. He's going to Europe.
He's online.
He's online, Mark Rosner. Hello, Mark. Going to Europe, then he's going to India, Papua New Guinea, and then coming to New
Okay.
Zealand, and then Cambodia. So,
Ireland.
yeah, Ireland. You know,
Yeah.
Mark, don't get fooled. The fastest game is past the parcel in Ireland. Because they put a pipe bomb on it.
Yeah, we would love to come down.
I've got
That
to
would
say
be
hello,
amazing.
Kieran.
I've always wanted to come
Nice to
to New
meet you,
Zealand just on
darling.
vacation anyways, so why not go down and play some music, right?
Well, are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay, well, the original set is about an hour and a
Yeah.
half away from this office right now, so we would love to take you.
That would be, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. I read the books when I was younger, and I, have seen the movies countless times. Big fan, so
Okay, well,
I,
Peter Jackson, let me tell you something about the producer, Peter Jackson. I went to
Right.
university with the man, okay? And, well, he's,
hold on a second.
he's currently on New Zealand's rich list. He really is. And I know why.
Oh, yeah?
Dude wouldn't buy a beer at university, he was that bloody tight. You know, in a recent press release, and believe me, I absolutely relate to this, one sentence stood out. I can't help but get goosebumps by this band. Believe me, same for me, and I've been in the game for a number of years. This band is going somewhere. They really are. It's going to be fun to watch their careers over the years. Now, Elijah, do you have anything new coming out in the near future?
Well, we just did release Cherry Sunrise. That was the first track you guys would have listened to. So that came out about a month ago. So, if you enjoy some of our other stuff, we'd love if you guys would check that one out. We're working on an album right now, hopefully 10 track. We might release one more single before then, but if not, everyone's probably going to have to wait for that album, but we'll see. Hopefully in the next couple months we'll release another single, but it's tough to say. Nothing imminently about to be released right now.
Okay, now do we have a name for the album?
No, we don't. That was one of the things we wanted to finish the tracks, decide on the tracks, sit on them for a while, and then kind of be like, you know what? It's given us this is what it means to us. But we don't have it's not like a concept album where it's already picked out. We're waiting. We're gonna finish the songs and then name the album.
I like that idea, and that's very, very mature. It really is. Elijah, we are going to have to wrap it up for now, but will you come back again? Will you release more music with us in the future?
I would love to. I would love to do that.
Okay, now, if you need a psychiatrist, well, as I said, there's one in your area. We can fix you up, no worries. But we would be absolutely honoured, Elijah, to have you and the rest of the band, whenever, come back and join us. We would love to be able to watch your career as you go through the music industry. I do feel there's something special about 1002, I really do. And I think you're about to make it big in the world. I really feel that. I really do.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream.
Absolutely. Hang in there, my friends. We're going to do a few things after this. But in the meantime, let me tell you, folks, how happy we are to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Records, Sony Music, The Orchard, and, of course, us here at Galaxy.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music Publishing.